Spartans. So I kind of expect that to get more views. I feel like people probably just didn't know what it was or something. So that's what that game was. Next time I play Halo Reach Beta, hopefully tomorrow, I'll have my mic set up and, well, hopefully have my mic set up and be able to actually give my impressions verbally instead of a big ol' video description, which I forgot to even mention certain things, like, for example, on the ground, grenades are ridiculously huge, which I guess is helpful for the more casual players. I just found it, they're like the size of your head, basically. Maybe that might be a slight exaggeration, but they're definitely a lot bigger than they used to be, which is kind of nice, I suppose. Probably shouldn't affect the high-level players, because, I mean, if you're really good at the game, you should already know where all the grenades are. Some people just seem to think it's important to know where the rocket launcher is, know where the sniper rifle is, that kind of stuff, but you really need to know where grenades are too, so you know when it's safe to sort of spam grenades, because you know you can just pick up a couple extra ones, and you won't be out in a battle where you need them. And of course, plasma grenades are useful not only for sticking players, but they're in my experience, they're also extremely useful for sticking vehicles. They counter vehicles pretty well like that, so I always tried to pay attention where grenades were anyways, but at least they'll be they'll be easier to find now. Enough about that. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if I changed anything else before starting this video. Okay. Oh, I moved Final Fantasy 13 down. As I mentioned in a channel comment from someone who requested more Final Fantasy 13, I don't want to beat the game until, I don't want to go beat the final boss till I've, really beat the game, beat all the, those special mission things or whatever. But they're not really that much fun. So I have Demon Souls above that right now, and the Halo Reach beta and StarCraft 2 beta are basically above that also. I maybe should be putting StarCraft 2 map editor right there, but I don't know. There's so many things, there's so much to play, both StarCraft 2 and Halo Reach beta. I don't feel like I'll have enough time in the beta to come out with a full great map, and the editors really it's really powerful, probably because it's like a lot more modular and you can change smaller things, basically. Like you can change you can change just tons of little things that you couldn't change in Warcraft 3, basically. But some of the more basic kind of things are just like harder to find, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I don't really feel like trying to figure the whole map editor out when there's so much playing to do. And I have other games that I have bought, like Bioshock 1, Okami, Metal Gear Solid 4, Assassin's Creed 2, that I haven't even started on yet. So I'm probably not going to do very much more with the map editor. So that's why that's not on here. So let's see here. We have Black and White 2. Black and White 2 is... I really started playing that more to... it was more to test out PC recording programs to prepare for recording StarCraft 2, because I wasn't actually expecting to get into the beta. And then they suddenly made it so that if you pre-order at GameStop, you get a beta key. So I was like, oh shit, I'm switching over to StarCraft 2 now. And you may have noticed I've gone through like 5 different capture programs with various problems. Like Fraps, for example, you have to pay for. Otherwise, you only get 30-second videos. And the compression on them is really bad. I don't remember how bad exactly, but it's really bad. For a 10-minute video, you'd get like 20 gigabytes or something ridiculous like that. So I kind of ruled Fraps out. And then I sort of considered it again later, just because everything else was failing. Procaster is meant for streaming, so the quality is definitely not HD kind of quality. It looks decently good, but and it compresses it way better than like Fraps, but it doesn't look that good. The main problem with Procaster for me was that it uses up your internet, and my internet is terrible, so it would like lag and desync the audio, or sometimes just stop recording because it would like lose connection and start again, which made me put some of my videos as like 2-minute videos, because if I merge them together, then their frame rates are different, so then the audio sync would be off, like horribly off. So there were